Hello, Lisa. I'm thinking about offering a few new classes next month and want to run them by you.
Oh, sure. Let's hear them.
The first one is called The Extraordinary Power of Reiki.
Remind me again, what's Reiki?
It's a form of alternative medicine in which a universal energy, or chi, is transferred through the palms of the practitioner to the patient in order to encourage emotional or physical healing.
The two largest scientific reviews of Reiki, published last year in the International Journal of Clinical Practice and in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, reveal that Reiki is not an effective treatment for any condition.
The transfer of energy certainly reduces stress and promotes calmness of mind.
It's lying down for 45 minutes in a dark room, under a heated blanket, while listening to meditation music that reduces the stress and promotes calmness of mind.
Wow. I personally know people who have used Reiki to cure all kinds of ailments. My best friend used it to heal her broken arm.
Did she have a cast?
Yes.
Did it heal in about 6 to 8 weeks?
A friend of mine had headaches go away.
Placebo effect.
Well, I heard about this one woman.
Hearsay.
Millions of people use...
Appeal to popularity.
You must be a real hoot at kids' birthday parties. The coin was in his hand the whole time. He's not removing his thumb. He's just folding in his right thumb and using the tip of his left thumb. Hey, kids, why don't you ask the magician to do his show in his friggin' t-shirt?
Ooh, what's the other class she wants to teach?
Achieving total serenity through Zen yoga.
We need to talk about the incident that happened here last week.
You mean the dude who got arrested for barging into the women's sauna?
Well, that dude is a member named Christine, and she identifies as a woman. She wants to be able to use the women's locker room and facilities without having to worry about getting arrested again.
Are you kidding me? Chris is a 6'2", 200-pound ripped male with a beard. And according to the police report, a very large penis that curves slightly to the left.
Gender identification is about how one feels on the inside, not about how one looks on the outside.
Don't even tell me you think
She
should be allowed in the women's locker room. Chris even told me about some of the hot women that Chris dates.
Christine identifies as a gay woman, which means she is primarily attracted to women.
Does that mean if my husband decides to identify as a gay woman, I would be gay too?
Rex, Tanya, someone help me out here. Am I the only one who sees a problem with Chris using the women's locker room?
I don't know. From your physical description and the police report, Christine sounds exactly like the kind of person I would want to be in a sauna naked with.
Sorry, Rogue. When it comes to issues of gender, I pretend I don't have any opinions. It's a survival thing.
The whole idea of gendered locker rooms is archaic to begin with.
This isn't Europe, JJ. We Americans pride ourselves on pretending to be sexually reserved.
This is a issues of gender. I pretend I don't have
Push it. Pull it. Slap it. Work it.
So let me ask you this, Scotty boy. What do you think is the best way to reduce the number of membership cancellations?
Make sure members are getting value from their membership.
No. Make it virtually impossible for them to cancel. Massachusetts state law dictates that we must have a cancellation policy, but doesn't say anything about making it easy. So here's our new cancellation process, effective immediately. We start start with the cancellation form download. In order to access the form, the member must prove they're not a robot by clicking on all the squares that contain streetlights. There are a total of 16,384 squares. Next, they're asked to download the form, which is embedded in an executable file named malware.exe, available only to Windows, not Mac. The 40-page legalese form, in 6-point type, must be printed with a full signature required on each page. Oh, and the form asks for gender, male or female. There's no third option or fill in the blank. The form must be delivered via certified mail to our P.O. box in Kyrgyzstan. There, the forms are reviewed by a committee of seniors over the age of 85 who do signature matching. If any signature does not precisely match the signature on the member's driver's license, or it appears blurry, the whole form is thrown out. If it passes, the cancellation will be granted within 6 to 8 weeks from that point, which can be months from when the process started, or never, because the postal service in Kyrgyzstan is run entirely by a good friend of mine, Alexander, who is a raging alcoholic. Since you're the one who deals with membership cancellations, I thought you should be familiar with the process. Plus, I need you to side with Squad on this one, not the ex-members. Do we understand each other, Scotty boy?
Yes?
Good. I gotta go. I got a blind date tonight with this chick named Christine from the club. I hear she's really built.
Mr. Carter, a member is here at the front desk who would like to speak with you about the new cancellation policy. Trina, I want you to take the lead on this Christine issue and figure out a solution. The more pressing issue is the several complaints that have been filed against us since this story broke. Complaints about members and our own staff using the incorrect pronouns for members. That's why Mr. Pemberton asked a gender awareness consultant to speak with us, who's on their way up now.
Hi, everybody.
Bobby, are you kidding me?
No, he's not the person coming is the, child of one of Jack's friends.
Estranged child, actually. I never met the guy.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you.
I'm Bobby Brimble.
What?
Bobby Brimble.
Everyone, this is Taylor. Taylor will be talking to us about gender-sensitive pronouns.
Don't be intimidated by the size of this manual. It's mostly due to the appendix of 645 different gender-sensitive pronouns and the proper conjugations. Asking and correctly using someone's pronouns is one of the most basic ways to show your respect for their gender identity. Let's do a little role play. Hello, my name is Taylor.
Rogue, how are you?
Excellent, thank you. Rogue, I want to respect your gender identity. So what pronouns may I use for you?
He, him?
Wonderful. Now please show me the same respect, and when referring to me, use the pronouns they, their. Unless referring to an action done by me in the past, then use ze, here, yourself. But when referring to a conscious thought I had, use am, yourself. For an unconscious thought, use v, ver, vis, verself.
I'm not sure I can...
Of course, if referring to any sexual behavior on my part, use per, pers, perself. But that's a given.
Push it. Pull it. Slap it. Work it.
Mr. Carter, this is Mr. Jensen. He would like to cancel his membership, but is having a difficult time with the paperwork.
Hello, Mr. Jensen.
I can't seem to get past the prove you're not a robot screen.
Well, maybe you're a robot. Maybe we're all robots.
Technically, I am an android.
So here's the plan. Squat will hand out these badges to all members when they check in at the front desk. The badges say, "Ask me about my sex."
Wait, shouldn't they say, ask me about my gender?
We found that the word gender is too politically divisive. Anyway, with members wearing the badges, this will open up an open atmosphere of openness.
That was really great. You did a great job.
Why, thank you.
Do you like food?
I do.
Because I like food. And if you like food, I was thinking maybe we can get some tonight.
I would love to. Here's my cell. Give me a call later. We could work out the details.
Looks like you got yourself a date tonight. Good for you.
You do know he's a dude, right?
You need to get your eyes checked, my friends, because Taylor is all woman. What?
Taylor might identify as a woman.
But I don't think she's all woman, if you know what I mean.
Both of you are just plain silly.
Square numbers 365, 366, and 367 contain a traffic light. No, 465, 466, and 467.
What about that traffic light to the left?
That's a woman's hat. Or a snow cone. Or maybe it's a traffic light. I don't know. Everything looks like a traffic light, and at the same time, nothing looks like a traffic light.
Scott, you got this.
Well, enough about me. Let's talk about you. What kind of toys did you get for Christmas growing up?
The usual, I guess. What do you mean?
I mean, did you get dolls? Trucks?
Play-Doh, crayons, things like that.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have 2 sisters.
Oh, so your parents had 3
Children, yes.
Did you play any sports growing up? Baseball, softball, ice hockey, field hockey?
I played basketball, tennis, and ran cross country. I wanted to play baseball in high school, but they wouldn't let me because... excuse me, I need to take this. I also need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Good morning, Bobby.
It sure is.
Would you like an Ask Me About My Sex badge?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I would. Well, aren't you going to ask me about my sex?
Bobby, tell me about your sex.
It was awesome. Without question, the best I've had. I gotta admit, I was nervous at first. I did things I've never done before. But what a fabulous experience. Thanks for asking.
We have a 128 by 128 matrix for a total of 16,384 squares. So far, we believe we have identified 86 traffic lights in the first 4,220 squares. At this rate, completing this task will take us 38 more hours to get past the first step of the cancellation process.
Should we call it a day? I can meet you back here at 6 o'clock tonight.
Come in.
Do you have a minute?
Of course. Have a seat. Pumpkin spice chai latte?
Not today, thank you.
What's on your mind?
There is nothing more important to me than social justice. How can I even question the rights of a gay transgender woman? You know what? Forget it.
In 1882, the prohibitionist orator John B. Finch said, "I stand alone upon a platform. I am a tall man with long arms, which I may use at my pleasure. I may even double my fist and gesticulate at my own sweet will. But if another shall step upon the platform, and in the exercise of my personal liberty I bring my fist against his face, I very soon find that my personal liberty ends where that man's nose begins." In other words, Trina, one's right to swing one's literal penis ends where another's metaphorical nose begins.
Right. I can't forget about the rights of the other members. Thank you.
Prior to 1973, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders classified homosexuality as a pathology. It could be argued that this was because the behavior was considered maladaptive to others. The point is, Trina, in the case of gay rights, it wasn't the behavior that needed to change. It was the acceptance of the behavior by others.
So maybe cisgender women need to get used to seeing Christine in the locker room.
Well, if you will excuse me, I need to go unclog toilets that are clogged with "Ask me about my sex" badges.
Hi, Scott. A member named Christine will be canceling today. I need you to make it easy for her to do so.
Why is she canceling?
Jack? Christine, nice to meet you. I'm probably not what you expected. I understand. Look, we're both here and I am starving. What do you say we just order some nachos and margaritas, and then I'll be on my way.
Just so we're clear, this is a lifetime membership at our competing fitness center. In exchange, this never happened. No reason given.
Well, federal law requires that the cancellation process is the same for all members. So we'll need to just revert to our old policy if I'm going to do this?
Fine. Just make sure Christine cancels her membership and doesn't spread any gossip to the members or staff.
So, Trina, how do you suggest we handle the Christine locker room issue?
Christine canceled her membership this morning, so our locker room problem sorta solved itself.
I liked that dude. Why did he
She.
cancel?
That's the strange part. She put down one wonderful night as the reason, whatever that means. Speaking of one wonderful night, we all heard you had a great night too, Bobby.
Yeah, everyone keeps asking me about it.
When are you going to see Taylor again?
Taylor is moving to Kyrgyzstan
What? When?
today. Taylor's estranged father is the postmaster general there and has appointed Taylor to take over. Apparently, in Kyrgyzstan, refusing an appointment to a government position is punishable by death. But, as my platitude generator told me, don't be sad because it's over, be glad that it happened. I got the upgrade. Hey, how are the members doing with the Ask Me About My Sex badges?
Well, we usually get 1 or 2 sexual harassment complaints per year. Today, we had 37. I wouldn't quite call it a success.
Bobby, I'd like to ask you, buddy, about Taylor. And tell me if I'm out of line here, or feel free to say it's none of our business. And no judgment here, by the way.
What is it?
Does Taylor pee sitting down or standing up?
I knew you guys were curious about this. Taylor pees. Excuse me, I have to take this.
We take the mail from the incoming box and put it in the outgoing boxes for each zone. Now, this is very important. We put bottle of vodka in each outgoing box. No vodka, postman deliver no. Vodka, postman deliver maybe. Hey, look at me. No vodka, postman deliver no. Vodka, postman deliver maybe. Understand?
Understood.
Now we drink.
It's 8 in the morning.
I know, sometimes we start late. Zavash Zarovia. To your health. Hey, when you were born, did nurse wrap you in blue blanket or pink blanket?